Hello everyone and welcome. We're back in the Goblin Caves today with a Rat Cleric run, and today is a public service announcement about lobby bullies and how to handle them. So coming in here, we inspected, in the lobby pre-game, we inspected a Warlock who is coming in super geared, and with a bag, half full of consumes. And their intention is to clearly, kill all the players in the lobby and, take all their gear. And that's great, and it's not that uncommon that you run into this, kind of twinking in the Goblin Caves, and there's very little outplay. So we've got, our extremely well-geared Warlock. His name is Hee Hee Ha Ha, Hee Hee Ha Ha. And as you'll see through the kill feed throughout this match, he's going to kill almost everyone here. So there is pretty much no way at this gear level that I can beat them. They have to play really poorly. I have to play perfectly. Their blow of corruption with the, purple falchion is going to one-shot my cleric here in the gear level that I'm in. And that's just assuming that, he doesn't hellfire me through a door or something else. So yeah, there's very little outplay potential. And because of that, the best thing you can do is either, one, avoid them and extract out from under them before they can kill you, or two, try to form an alliance with 2, preferably 3 other players, and try to dogpile them. That can be really difficult to do or to execute. As you'll see, he's picking off the lobby pretty quickly, moving from spawn location to spawn location, regardless of the PvE, which he can just kind of walk by in his gear level. It's very difficult to find other players and then convince them to go take this guy down in most lobbies. So instead, generally speaking, when I see a juiced bully in the lobby, my plan is to avoid them. Identify them, know what you're up against, and then avoid. So I've got a pretty good circle for that. I'm set up here on the outside, started in the cave in the northeast corner with the Goblin Shaman. And so I'm going to clear this room, hoping that I have enough time and that he didn't spawn near me. After I see the kill feed update a few times with his kills, I'm pretty sure he's on the other side of the map, just based on the speed with which he was able to get those kills. Don't have a heal shrine here. We got the protection shrine, but I do want to check the bench up here for any particularly good drops. If this was the heal shrine, I could just run in recklessly and kill these 4 goblins plus 2 beetles. But here I gotta kind of take it methodically, try not to lose a lot of hit points, because if I do encounter him, I want to be full HP, and I want to have an exit plan that's going to put PvE between me and him, preferably. So that's my mindset right now as we're kind of going into this. And the bench had a purple for me. It's a terribly rolled fighter helm with basically all caster stats on it, but hey, it's still a purple. It goes on to sell on the trade channel for 50 gold to some fighters just looking for a high armor headpiece on the cheap. I mean, regardless of what the shrine is, you should pretty much always pick it up. The protection shrine is incredibly OP, with 15% damage reduction across the board. Just really strong. And of course the speed shrine is also amazing. The movement speed it gives you is really advantageous. This is a great room, lots of chests, the bench, the lion's head chest that we just checked, but it was locked. And then there's also 2 crates and 4 barrels, I think, that can be smashed. We're not going to have time to do all that today because we're about to have our party crashed by a barbarian who you can just now start to hear around the corner. There he is. He's under us right now. He's running War Maul, which is, I think, fast becoming the new meta for Barbarians. So I open with a Judgment, and what I want to do is keep spacing and hit him with Divine Strike, but oops, I'm not running enough knowledge to have Divine Strike yet. I think I don't have padded legs on. So that means I've got to be real careful with the spacing, and fortunately he was not full hit points, so spaced appropriately at Judgment and 2 bonks was enough to take him out with the Great Morning Star. He actually had a pair of padded leggings I could have snagged, but I don't know. I was moving too quickly as usual. Gonna sit for a sec, get some spells back while this potion's running. Just want to conserve as many of my self heals as possible for a potential encounter with this Warlock. As you can tell, if you look at the kill feed in the upper right-hand corner, you're going to see he's just wreaking havoc on the lobby. So when I encounter a lobby bully who is really well geared and just on, this murder mayhem spree, if I can't outdistance them, if I can't get PvE between me and them, then I just want to waste as much of their time as possible, right? And so that can mean, a lot of turtling. It can mean a lot of evasion, opening and closing doors, running around. Somebody's definitely been through here, so I'm already kind of nervous that I'm getting close to where he may be at this point. The circle's getting small. Gonna go tank the storm a little bit, looking for maybe a portal that had popped out here on the edges. Don't see anything. Which basically means we're going to be pushed circleward. Just going to have to deal with the fact that he could be here. It's a great time to use invis pots. Now, as I've mentioned previously, most juicers are going to stay till the very end to kill as many people as possible, and then try to extract out of the guaranteed extract the hatch in the Goblin Caves on the kind of center east side of the map. But that's not the case here. As a matter of fact, shortly we're going to hear him right around the corner in the center of the circle, just finishing off some PvE, sorting his inventory, and then we're going to hear him open a portal. And when he leaves, we can be pretty sure that we're the last one standing. There he is. He just got a portal pop. We just don't want to make any noise. We want to try to be invisible, let him get bored, and move on to his next murder mayhem spree in the next map. All right, we hear somebody take a portal, and I'm gambling on the fact that it was him. Hopefully he's gone. Now we got to figure out how to get out ourselves. We don't have a lot of loot, but we did survive. We denied him the juicy kill on us, and so that's enough. I'm going to go around, pick up the scraps that are left over, knowing I'm at least extracting with an epic warrior hat. If given the option, always take the top floor. So I'm rushing up here because the circle's closing. I know there's one more guaranteed portal, and in my experience, it's most likely to pop on the top floor. And here we go. All right, guys, that's how to deal with a bully. There's a couple different things you can do. Not engaging them is your best option. All right, have fun and good luck.